It is finally time to start the demo on the bathtub side of the primary bathroom renovation. Here's a quick before of what this side used to look like. Just a traditional fiberglass bathtub and surround. My plan is to replace the tub with a new one and do a full tile surround all the way to the ceiling. Originally, this was my inspiration. I want something neutral, timeless, and that'll help tie the rest of the tones of this bathroom together.
So I'm gonna try and remove this one side. I don't know how this actually works. Like, I don't know if it's like one full piece, but given the fact that there's silicone all through each, like where the walls meet in the corners, I'm assuming that these are 3 separate pieces that they put up. I don't know what's holding it on the wall. I don't know how these are installed. Like, I don't know anything about these fiberglass backsplashes or whatever they're called. So I'm going to score it and then attempt to remove this side and that back wall. That side I'm probably going to need help with because I need to remove like the actual like faucet knobs and all that stuff. So let's see what damage we can do.
After doing some research, I discovered that these fiberglass surrounds are supposed to be installed under the sheetrock and fastened to the studs, but the previous owners cut and removed the small overlap in order to avoid proper installation. My guess is that they discovered plywood as the wall covering and they didn't want to remove and replace it. So to avoid the extra work, they just applied a bunch of adhesive to the back and secured it that way.
Life is a winding road.
You can see this back wall still has the original plywood. We weren't sure how to remove the bathtub since it was fiberglass. We decided to go ahead and just cut it and remove it that way. I had my husband do it for me.
Driving through days and nights. Don't stop for traffic lights.
I knew that I was going to be changing my traditional 3-knob faucet to a more modern 1-handle knob for the bathtub. Unfortunately, like most of you know, I am not the handiest when it comes to plumbing, which is why I wanted to introduce you to the sponsor of today's video, the KNOCKNOK app. The KNOCKNOK app provides a one-stop shop for all of your household repair needs, ranging from something like an appliance repair, home improvement, pool maintenance, or like me, plumbing. No matter what particular household repair you may need, the KNOCKNOK app will instantly connect you with a handyman with the right skills. To get started, all you have to do is hop on the app, select Book a Service Now, select the category in which you need help with, and briefly describe what you need repaired. You can even add photos to help your handyman get a better visual. Enter your information and the app will then begin searching through the 600 plus trusted and screened pros that are available to match your job description needed. Once you've been matched with the handyman, you can directly communicate with them via the app and agree upon a date and time as well as the fees involved. Your booking payment will be processed only after you confirm you've received excellent service. With 24/7 customer support throughout the service process, they could not make it any easier for you. So next time you need help with a home repair, be sure to use the KNOCKNOK app to find a solution. Use the code Glenda 2023 for $40 off of your first service. Thank you again to the KNOCKNOK app for sponsoring today's video. I began removing all of the sheetrock on all 3 walls.
If I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.
The easiest way for me to remove all of the plywood was to cut it with my circular saw first.
You saw me remove partially this wall. I don't think I showed you the entire process of me removing this wall. And then I removed a portion of this wall here on the back side. And then the rest of it, I had my husband do it because I realized it was requiring too much of my core in order to like pull. I figured I would get him to do it. So he got that taken care of. So now I just have to go back and clean it up as much as I can. And I'm going to go in and remove all of the rotted pieces of wood that there is and replace those. Once I replace those, then we'll go from there.
The wall with the faucet had the most damage to the studs, but was mostly due to a previous termite issue and not moisture. The back wall had 3 studs that needed to be replaced, and I'm not entirely sure if this is the proper way to do it, but it's what I did. I moved on to removing all of the nails and screws left behind. My husband and I tag teamed again and began measuring and cutting out the piece for the new niche.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting always to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I never figure out that. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high.
I had him place the tub in place because, well, your girl is starting to get pretty big to do certain things, and he was around to be able to help. I decided to remove this wall on the outside of the shower because I had realized that the stud behind the sheetrock was no good and needed to be replaced as well. I cut out my new sheetrock and made sure to allow an 1/8 inch of a gap at the bottom from the tub per the tub's manufacturer's recommendations. After I secured the bottom piece, I began to cut out the niche portion. I wasn't sure if this was the best way to tackle this, so you'll see I changed up techniques for the second top portion. I know some people do not agree with using sheetrock for tile in a bath surround, even if it is moisture resistant or anywhere that there is moisture, but I will be covering the sheetrock in a waterproof membrane, the Curdy one specifically. And per the recommendations, it is possible to use sheetrock, so that's why I chose to do that. I know there will be still some people who disagree, but it is what it is. As I finish hanging up this sheetrock, the next thing to do before applying the waterproof membrane is to tape and float all of the seams. Nothing crazy, just enough to cover the seams, as it doesn't have to be perfect. Join me next week as I tackle that and get one step closer to finishing out this bathtub. I am hoping for no more than 3 additional weeks to finish this bathroom completely and to finally bring y'all a reveal. As some of you know, I am currently 32 weeks pregnant and I refuse to have an unfinished bathroom before this new baby arrives. Or should I say, our new assistant manager. Thank you so much for continuing to show up and join me on this crazy ride. I love y'all, be kind, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.